Alright, magandang araw po sa inyong lahat mga ka-review at welcome back sa ating munting channel at yan nga po mga ka-review. Pasadahan po natin itong balitang ito mula po sa ating paboritong news files yan mga ka-review. Herbert Kulangko, Ampatuán at iba pa. Pinayagang magtayo ng kubol, inaprob ni General Catapang, ibinulgar. Yan mga ka-review, patungkol po riyan ang ating bibigyan ng reaction video ngayong araw na ito. Pero bago pong lahat, kung bago ka pa lang at di pa po nakapag-subscribe sa ating munting channel, please don't forget to subscribe. At palike na rin po ng video ito mga ka-review, para mas marami pa po ang makapanood ng makabuluhang reaction video ito. Maraming salamat po. At ito na nga mga ka-review, sama-sama sabay-sabay po natin pakinggan, panoorin at bigyan ng reaksyon ang balitang ito. Ito na po.
You said a while ago that you approved the construction of Cobols with certain restrictions. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
May I know if Mr. PDL Ampatuán has a Cobol there?
Yes, Your Honor, I know.
Matapos sirain ni General Bantag ang kubol ng drug lord sa Bilibid na mala hotel, ay tila ibinalik pala ito ni General Catapang sa kanyang pamumuno. Aminado din si Catapang na may kubol din si Ampatuán sa loob. Tila bumabalik na nga ba ang sarap ng buhay noon, gaya ng isiniwalat ni Herbert Kulangko. Pero mas masarap yata ngayon dahil binulgar din ni Representative Dan Fernandez ang mga request ng PDL sa Bilibid. Isang set ng billiard table, dalawang set ng video key, isang set ng mahjong table, isang unit ng speaker, at ang lahat ng ito ay nakapirma si Superintendent Angie Bautista at ayon pa kay General Bantag.
Ngayon, nakikita nyo anong ginagawa sa Bucor? Di ginagago na niya ang Bucor sa pamamagitan ng paglagay ng mga taong suspendedo noon ng mga ombudsman, etc. At itong isang inspector retired na Bautista.
May report din.
So yan no mga ka-review, talaga naman may bilyaran pa at madyungan sa naidinidilib. Nako talaga. Guess nyo nga po mga ka-review kung magkano ang ibinayad ng mga ito dyan sa mga opisyal ng Bilibid mga ka-review para makapasok ang mga ito, di ba? Sigurado naman tayo na hindi yan makakapasok kung walang lagay. Magkano kaya ang kinita ni Catapang at Bautista, no? Talagang makakabayad yan ng makakabayad na yan si Catapang ng kanyang sasakyan, di ba? Yung bulletproof na sasakyan. Kasi nga po marami palang source of income diyan sa Bilibid. Nako talaga.
Na umabot sa aking opisina na during the previous administration, marami pong inilipat na mga PDL sa iba't ibang lugar kung saan merong branch ang ating Bureau of Corrections. Tama po ba, General Catapang?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Pero ngayon, would it also be true that while you're transferring inmates in the Bilibid prison, you're also transferring inmates coming from the other branches of the Bilibid prison?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Would you know na yung pag-transfer ng National Bilibid Prison dati ay nagkakaroon ng pera yan? As a matter of fact, according to this report, 1 million kada isa ang bayad nila para sa special trip nila galing San Ramon, Zamboanga.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, unfortunately, I don't have any knowledge about that.
Kindly look into this.
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor, I will look into that matter.
You said a while ago that you approved the construction of Cobols with certain restrictions. Tama po ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Sinunod po ba yung inyong restrictions?
I know that they followed my instruction, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Who were the officers that you instructed to implement your orders?
Of course, the new Bilibid prison superintendent and down the line, Your Honor.
Sino po sila?
At that time, it was Angie Bautista, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Eto nga lang nakakapagtaka dyan mga ka-review, no? Kasi isipin mo, mga lalaki yan, no? Bucor, tapos yung gagawin mong superintendent, di ba? Babae. Hindi po ba nakakailang yan? Di ba mga ka-review? Pag naglilibot yan, di ba? Talagang, siguro kung hindi yan naglilibot kasi matatakot yan. Di ba? Nako talaga,
May I know if Mr. PDL Ampatuán has a kubol there?
Yes, Your Honor, I know. Yes, sir.
Nasa report din na ito, meron kayong maximum PX operating within.
There's a PX in the maximum security.
Maximum PX.
I
Yun
don't.
yung nasa report eh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
IPX.
Is this authorized by the authorities of the Bureau of Correction?
Yes, Your Honor. I authorized this IPX system.
And who is operating it?
I leave it to the management of the PDL because formerly it was the wardens or the superintendents who were running it. But when I took over, I saw the corruption that is happening now at that time. That's why I talked to the PDL, told them that you can run your IPX, but under the close supervision of the management, and make sure that there's no overpricing and there's no contraband, and you follow all the regulation, and that it has to be checked thoroughly by our guards. And then I introduce also the K9 so that the dogs will be there to really assume that there are no contrabands and drugs being put inside the maximum compound, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Thank you. Are you aware?
so may K9 pala siyang pre-provide mga ka-review, pero bakit nakakapasok pa rin yung mga, di ba? Yung mga ginamit sa riot, di ba mga ka-review, baril po yun. At saka yung mga droga, nako, nakakapasok din po, di ba? Pero may K9 po sila. Nako, anong klaseng training kaya ang ginawa nila dyan sa asong yan?
Of the bayad tapon, bayad iwan?
Unfortunately, Mr. Chair, I'm not aware of Your Honor.
This is a culture. Ang ibig lang pong sabihin ay kapag ayaw ng isang PDL na may tapon sa kolonya o kaya sa Building 14, magbabayad siya sa superintendent through overseer office ng minimum of 5,000 pesos depende sa status ng PDL. Pero mas mahal ang bayad ng isang Chinese drug lord kung may ipatapon siya na Filipino PDL na nang-istapa sa kanya sa droga. It's a minimum of 2,000 pesos, 200,000 pesos pataas.
I'm not aware, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Pakitignan mo kung nangyayari pa rin ito.
Yes, Your Honor, I will comply, Your Honor.
Can wedding inside the Bilibid prison be allowed?
Can I again be
The conduct of a wedding inside the National Bilibid prison, is it allowed?
Yes, Your Honor, as part of their reformation purpose, for purposes of reformation, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Could you please present to me part of your manual or any rule regulation that would allow this?
We have a manual here talks about the marriage of inmates. It's written in chapter 8. We're just locating the
And-
page, Mr. Chair, Your Honor.
Yes, and what would be the provision of that manual?
Under chapter 8, section 1, it talks about how request for marriage. It tells here that the inmate or detainee who wants to get married shall submit a written request, therefore, with the superintendent. The superintendent shall approve an inmate's request to marry except where a legal restriction of the marriage exists or where the proposed marriage presents a threat to the security or good order of the prison or for the protection of the public. Who are eligible to marry, section 2. The request of an inmate or detainee to marry shall be approved provided the inmate or detainee is legally eligible to marry and is mentally competent, and the intended spouse is verified in writing an intention to marry the inmate or detainee. And then section 3, marriage expenses. All expenses of the marriage, that is marriage license, shall be paid by the inmate or detainee, the intended spouse, the family of the inmate or detainee, or the other appropriate source approved by the superintendent. The superintendent shall not use bureau funds for an inmate marriage. Section 4, request to marry of a detainee. A request to marry which is filled or filed by a detainee shall include an assessment of legal effects of the marriage on his pending criminal case. Section 5.
Nako, may magpapakasal yata dito mga ka-review ha. Bakit napunta sa kasalan yung pinag-uusapan dito? Nako, ninong yata dito si Catapang. Nako po.
Marriage ceremony when solemnized. The marriage
Okay na.
ceremony, yes,
General,
Mr. Chair.
with your indulgence, okay na. Kasi may mga magtatanong pa eh. Now, let's go to Gerald Aro. You were assigned as superintendent in the Leyte Regional Prison.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You have a PDL named Edgar Alvarez there. Would you remember that?
Yes, sir.
What happened to him?
As far as I remember, that there was an operation there, sir.
Sa loob,
Yes, sir.
sa loob ng Leyte Regional Prison?
Yes, sir. Yung PNP, sir, during that time.
Kaya nga.
Opo.
Did you know about it? Operation? Did you allow it?
No, sir.
Oh, bakit nakapag-operate?
Sir, during that time, nung actual, sir, yung operation nila eh.
Actual?
Opo. Yung,
What do you mean actual?
yung the day itself and the time itself, sir, doon lang nag-coordinate po sa akin.
Oh. Doon lang sila, kumbaga, ano to? Coordination on the day itself.
Yes, sir.
And pumayag ka.
Meron, sir, court order.
Tinatanong ko nga,
Opo.
hindi ko naman tinatanong kung may court order.
Oh, yes, sir. Opo.
Ang tanong ko po, kung pumayag ka.
Opo, sir.
Oo, kasi ginawa naman ng pulis yung kanilang requirement that they should coordinate with the head of the facility, di ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ang tanong ko, in-approve mo.
Yes, sir.
So, Egay Alvarez was killed in that operation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There were also two Chinese drug lords doon sa Leyte Regional Prison, tama? Si Wong Menping and Chen Zhang.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What is their status now?
Sir, as far as I remember, during that time, sir, I initiated and recommended for their immediate transfer to other penal farms, sir, for security reason. For security reasons, sir.
Okay. There's a report here that these drug lords were close friends of yours. Is that true?
Sir, come again, sir. Sorry po.
Meron pong report na itong mga drug lords na ito ay malapit po sa inyo.
Mhm.
No, sir, it's not. It's not true,
No,
sir.
that's not true. Do you know a certain lady guard, Daisy Castillote?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is her present status?
She is now the current CIW superintendent.
Uh-huh. And she was working with you sa Leyte, Bilibid Prison?
During that time, sir, she's from Leyte, sir.
Yes. Doon siya nag-aaral ng Bachelor of Laws.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Naambus ka, General Aro, di ba?
Yes, sir.
While in transit going to Tacloban Airport.
Yes, sir. When about to attend our change of command, sir, at the Sablayan. I was designated as the regional superintendent of Sablayan Prison and Penal Farm during that time, sir.
Yeah. Apparently, you survived that dahil nandito ka, di ba?
Opo.
But 3 of your personnel were killed.
Yes, sir.
Ano kaya ang dahilan? Bakit inambus ka?
Sir, I have initiated their immediate 7 PDLs, high-risk and high-profile PDLs, whose sentences are all drug-related cases and considered drug lord during that time. I have initiated and recommended their immediate transfer to other prison and penal farms, sir.
Subject intelligence report submitted to the NBI. Nakalagay dito yung pangalan ng NBI director. Hindi ko na lang babanggitin kasi naka-forward sa akin. It's dated 20 May 2023. Please be informed that illegal drug activities inside maximum security compound of NBP is rampant. This has been happening since retired BJMP Captain Angelina Bautista was designated as MVP Superintendent. On the outset of the...
So ayan na mga ka-review, lumalabas na talaga ang katotohanan, di ba? Sinasabi nga ni DG Bantag na ito si Angelina Bautista. Di ba? Eh talagang salot yan dyan sa Bucor. At yan na nga ang nangyayari. Bakit kaya, di ba? Alam na nilang ma-history. Tapos yan pa talaga yung nilagay. Talaga naman
latter's assumed position, Bautista installed female-dominated Bucor Commission officers and female rookie NCOs to take charge with the security and custodial operation inside the maximum security compound, as if the operational concept of the facility is similar with the Corrections Institute for Women. Bautista likewise ordered the removal of Special Patrol Unit or Elite Reaction Team, which is tasked to conduct searching operations against all kinds of illegal contrabands, patrol, and arrest PDL violators. She instead required the presence of Bucor SWAT inside the said compound, but with no authority to search and seize illegal contrabands. As a result, the unlikely female-dominated facility with no special unit to counteract against illegal activities gave confidence to illegal drug peddlers of PDLs inside the compound. On 29 April 2023, a recorded video of Dorm 2B Mayor PDL Koykoy Miranda confidently selling illegal drugs to his fellow PDL. Also, a picture of a purchased undetermined quantity of kush, that's the hybrid marijuana, and
Naka.
shabu from PDL Miranda on 27 April 2023. Based on the reliable information obtained, PDL Jomar Makalansag, commander of Commando Gang, and his assistant commander are both illegal drug distributor. A ranking Bucor official presented a detailed intelligence information to the Bucor higher office, hopeful for an immediate searching operation and to subject the PDLs involved for drug tests and sanctions. Instead, Bautista conducted the meeting with all gang commanders and alarmed PDL Makalansag that they are being reported for selling illegal drugs. After which, Makalansag called for a meeting with all of his gang members and informed them of what Bautista told him. Up to this date, the involved PDLs are still in maximum security compound and still holding their positions as they were subjected for searching operations, drug tests, and sanctions. Bautista's established control over the gang commanders has emanated when she was the head executive assistant to the Bucor Director General. She conducted frequent meetings with gang leaders and started to have gainful interest inside the prison compound, among which is the control of GCash operation of every gang, which allows PDL to secure cell phones and other communication gadgets. Thus, the use of our installed high-end signal jammers are nonsensical. Her unconventional method contradicts with the very principle of Bucor operating manual in the implemented reforms of the current administration. It gravely affects the foundation of rehabilitation, reformation program, and security operations of the corrections institution. Signed, concerned Bucor official. So, Mr. Chair.
So yan mga ka-review talagang ikinanta na, ibinunyag na ang mga kabulastugan dyan sa ni Bautista dyan sa Bucor, no? Kayo po ba mga ka-review naniniwala na si Bautista lang? Yung hanggang kay Bautista lang ba ito? Or, di ba? Kasama dito si Catapang. Malamang, ha? Kasi tauhan niya ito, mga ka-review. Ibinalik na daw ni Bautista ang lahat ng mga, di ba? Lahat-lahat ng tinanggal ni DG Bantag. Ngayon ay ibinabalik na ni Bautista. Ito pa lang si Bautista, mga ka-review, parang si Dilima. Di ba? Babae rin kasi. Babae rin si Dilima. Nako, talagang dapat tanggalin ng babae dyan sa Bucor. Ha? Kasi mga lalaki yan eh. Pag nandyan ka, iba siguro yung purpose mo. Ha? Well, anyway mga ka-review, naman po ang inyong reaksyon, pa-comment lang po. Para at least alam po ng ating mga kababayan ang inyong mga nararamdaman sa isyong ito. Alright? Alright mga ka-review, kung bago ka pa lang at di pa po nakapag-subscribe sa ating munting channel, please don't forget to subscribe. At i-click na rin po ang bell notification para updated ka po sa lahat ng ina-upload sa ating reaction video. Pa-like na rin po mga ka-review. Maraming salamat po.